Yours truly is back at it again. Another Friday, 6:15 for me, 5:15 for some of you. Alright, let me just invite a few friends to join me in this lovely session of ours. Alright, let me get this going. Let me get this going. Alright. Friends invited. Hello! Welcome! Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me another Friday at 6:15 with yours truly, NickFit. I see my boy Rob. Rob, I made it. Rob, I made it. I made it. No electricity yesterday. Anyway, we're gonna get into all of that. If you're just joining me for the first time, my name is Nick Titley, aka NickFit. Every Friday, we get fit together. Grab your weights, grab your water, grab whatever you gotta get, and let's get fit together. Let's work out together, okay? I'm gonna chat you up about a subject of my choice. Today's subject, we're talking about the value of rest, because I had to take a break this week, okay? So we're gonna talk about the value of rest. We're gonna work out. At the end, we're gonna do a little 5-minute master blaster workout. 50 seconds on, okay? 10 seconds rest in between, okay? And 5 moves. So that's what's happening. So we're gonna start. Music is playing. Everybody's joining. Thanks for coming. Glad to see y'all. So excited. You know, it's jokes today, cause we had no current yesterday. Then we had no water today. My accent might throw some of you off. I'm from the Caribbean. Nakira, I see y'all, you know. I pretending I ain't see people there because I gotta give me a little intro. I'm so excited to see everybody. Oh my God, I didn't even know I was gonna make it today. I come in peace. See, white colors, white. Because, man, the licks, you know, the licks I took this week, I just have to wear white. Because, this is white, all cool and so. Anyway, let's get started. Let's get started with today's session. I hope you have your weights, your water, your mat, everything. Because here we go. Alright, everybody. Here we go. Let me grab these weights here. Get this going. Before I start, first of all, welcome to everybody. Welcome. Stick around. You must learn something. Okay? I'm starting this clock here. Alright. Woo! So, let me just give a shout out to all the people who've been supporting the channel, sending good vibes, giving good vibes, telling me, listen man, your stuff giving me energy, giving me power, giving me life. Really appreciate all of that. Appreciate seeing everybody. Thanks for having me, and I'm thankful to have you here. Big thanks. Before we even get into the topic, I have started my workout. You can do what I'm doing, or you can do your own workout in the background. Whichever one works for you, let's get it done. Let's work out, man. If you do squats, you do squats. You want to do upper body, you do upper body. I usually do upper body on a Friday. So, let's do this together. I'm doing shoulder raises right now. No real rep range, just getting it in. Okay, we're chilling today. It's a nice Friday. Anyway, let's talk gratitude. Name 3 things, or list 3 things you're grateful for. Okay? Let me tell you, I'm grateful for electricity. I'm grateful for water, right? I'm grateful for rest, forced rest in some cases, right? I'm grateful, man, and I hope you're grateful too. Let me tell you, gratitude is the best attitude. The whole mood is gratitude. I hope you peep that. I hope you hear that. I hope you feel that. Gratitude, okay? Let's do this. Be grateful. Reflect on what you're grateful for, because let me tell you, was in the dark yesterday, you know, so gotta be thankful for what I have. So for those of you who are like, what joke is this, what joke is he making? Yesterday we had an island-wide outage for, I would say, for a good 24 plus hours. It didn't come on until it stopped. Let me say stopped. It went out at about 7:30 a.m. 7:30 a.m. and it stayed off the entire day until today at about 10. Okay? 10 o'clock this morning, we get back electricity, we get back lights, as we say here. Well, my mothers, you know, creativity really is a thing. I had to channel my grandfather, sit down on the porch with no lights, look up at the stars, write on a notepad, all kinds of stuff. All kinds, you have no electricity, right? And figured out ways to charge my phone, get my phone going, because every minute I'm on the damn phone looking up people news, because ain't nothing else to do, right? Because guess what? Lights gone. But guess what? At least we had water, right? And then today, you know, somebody was like, no, you should have hushed your mouth. You should have never said yesterday that at least you had water. Because today, after the current came back, hello namesake, that's that guy Nicholas Titley in the comments, my namesake, welcome, welcome sir, right? We happy you made it, yes. So anyway, today, after lights come back, water went. So we had no water for a while. So I'm living the life, I'm living the life, and I'm wearing white because Tire Tech licks, and I'm just like, yeah. So anyway, we got some talking to do today. The topic of today's session is the value of rest. Again, real thankful to have you here. You must learn something. Okay? Grab your weights, grab your water, grab whatever you're doing, and let's train together. Even if you say, boy, Nick, all I could do is 20 push-ups. Then do 20 push-ups, man. Do 20 push-ups, do 20 squats. Wait until the end, okay? And do the 5-minute Master Blaster with us. Okay? Trust me, you're gonna get worked in. Alright, let's talk about the topic. Rest. In our world, let me turn this music down just a little bit, you know, set the mood, right? In our world, we have been taught from a very young age that we must keep working. Work, 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 work. And when you're tired of working, you gotta work some more, man. When you're tired, you gotta work, you gotta push yourself. When you're injured, no pain, no gain. You gotta just keep moving, man. And let me tell you something. That no pain, no gain stuff, it's toxic. We're gonna come to that. But my thing is, rest is essential. Even from a workout perspective, it's essential. But for some weird reason, we villainize the whole concept of resting, of taking a break, of taking time for yourself. I don't know why, but I could actually say why. It's because we're in a culture that values work, production, producing, creating, sweating, working hard, doing all these things in order to please others and to make the money and to make, you know, to spend the time to make the dollars, to do all of that. All about work. And when you're tired of working, like I said, they tell you to work some more. Man, you know, like you're tired and your foot falling off. Don't ice it, man. Just walk it off. More walking on top of the walking. It's like, excuse me, can I get a break? Okay, give me a break. No, I don't want to get sued, so we're not going into that. But anyway, so what's up with this break stuff? What's up with this taking a break? Okay, I'm tired of doing this shoulder move. Here we go. We're doing the lateral part of the deltoid. I'm about to do the lateral part of the deltoid. That's the middle. That's why I'm doing this move here. Okay, so anybody that's joining me, that's what's next. So what about rest? What about taking a break? Why should we do it? Please excuse my neighbors. You're hearing the revving engine for a reason. From a workout perspective, rest is essential. You need a break. Okay? You need a break because that is where your muscles grow. When you rest, when you sleep, when you take time away from the workout, that is when your muscles grow. Your muscles do not grow in the work phase. They grow, they get torn, very microscopic traumas to the muscle, okay? And the muscle fiber happen when you work out. And when you rest, your body takes whatever nutrients is there and it repairs the muscle, okay? So from a workout perspective, you really should be resting. You should have a day where you rest. No. Some people gonna say, well, Nick, I rest 5 days a week. You ain't resting. Maybe you need to be working 5 days a week. But that's a conversation for another time. So I'll get you on that another time. But we're gonna talk about rest. So let's say you do work out 5 days a week. And you're like, look, I take 2 days. That's great. Some people do 6 days of work and then they take 1 day of rest. That's great. Some people do 4 and 3. That's great. That works. Okay? So Whatever works for you, you gotta do that. Okay? You can do Monday on, Tuesday off, Wednesday on, Thursday off, and vibe like that. It's up to you. Okay? But you gotta take the rest. You gotta get a break. So from a workout perspective, we understand that taking a break is essential. So we got the workout part covered. But what about you in terms of your life? What about you who's grinding away? Man, you're putting in the work, you're stressing out yourself, you're tired, but guess what? You're going, man. Because that's what life tells you, right? No pain, no gain. When you feel tired, you're supposed to push more because you're lazy and you're unmotivated. And all of these messages they have out there telling you that you just gotta push. Even though you don't feel like it, even when you're sick, you gotta produce. Let me tell you, that stuff is toxic. Okay? I think it's a form of toxic motivation to push people to achieve, to produce, to create when they're not in a place where they should. Okay? Now, I'm not saying be lazy, because there's a difference between, oh, I don't feel like it, and you know what? Sometimes you don't feel like it, and there's a really good reason behind it. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you need a break. Maybe this is just what the doctor ordered. Okay? And you really shouldn't wait to go to the doctor for them to tell you to take a break. So if you saw me this week, you didn't, because I took a break this week, because I found myself so inclined to keep checking my messages and keep checking Instagram and just, you know, getting all twisted and bent out of shape because of social media, because of NickFit stuff, because of life. And I said, listen, this ain't good. And I can tell you, whenever you think it's time for you to take a break, you probably should take some time. Because burnout is a very real phenomenon. Okay? It ain't even phenomena. It's just a thing. It's for real. It's serious. And what happens is your content, the value of your content goes down because you are not able to produce at the level that you would like to. Okay? So let me tell you, let me be the first to tell you, it's okay for you. I'll take these off because I sweat a roll down my cheek. See, I'm wearing white, remember? I don't want no more trouble, and today is Friday the 13th. So, no more trouble. Let me get these weights here. None. So, here we go. So why should you take a break? Or when should you take a break? The first sign that you should take a break is when one, you're always tired. Your ass is always tired, you're always fatigued. You're always like, look, I can't take this. This is difficult for me. You're having problems concentrating. You are not able to produce at the level that you normally do. You're fed up of people, okay? Anger, frustration, fatigue, a lack of focus. All of these things are signs that you need a break. You need a break, okay? And something I've found over the years is that there is a difference in Western and Eastern philosophy. Western, I twist my weights this way. Eastern philosophy. And what I mean by that is, if you've ever heard of the concept of Wu Wei or No Way, right? Rob in the comments say he always tired. Rob is always grinding. No breaks. Tabata for life. Okay? Working out. But let me tell you, you gotta take a break. Some of us are not getting the muscle definition and all the stuff that we want because we're always going. And we need to take a break. Anyway, we don't talk about exercise. We're talking about Eastern versus Western. Western philosophy says to you, you gotta push. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep doing this stuff. And Eastern philosophy will say, listen, there's a time where no action is the best action. There's a time where you have to allow things to come to you. Okay? So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to fuse those two. Or maybe not. Maybe lean a little more toward the Eastern philosophy on this. Plant your seeds, meaning do the work, put in the time, do what you're supposed to do, and then be patient. Okay? Be patient. And when you're in that patient phase, what you got to do is you got to take a step back. And you got to let things happen. You have to let your seeds grow. Okay? Because if you're out here getting stressed out and bent out of shape and all twisted in the mind and the body, you know, you can't sleep at night, your muscle fibers all twisted up, knotted up, You have a pain here, a pain there, because you just keep going, man. You just keep going. You just keep going. And that Western philosophy is in your mind telling you like, listen, you gotta produce, you gotta push, you gotta be the best. And in order to be the best, you gotta grind every day. We have this what's the word, preoccupation with this belief that we can be like the athletes. We can be like the greatest scholars and the greatest minds and get no sleep. Beyonce worked on an album and she got very little sleep. So we feel as though we must do the same thing in order to get results. And that's not the truth. There are people who are getting results who getting 8 hours of sleep at night. Think about that. Understand that. Understand that. Okay? I lack patience. Yeah, I want it now. I know where you get that from, eh? I want it now. Anyway, I see what you did there. And everybody wants it now. Patience is a virtue. And I find that patience is a little segue here. For those of you who are like, yeah, this patience thing is a big thing. I think I'll cover that at another time. But if you remember my topic about frustration, frustration is about expectation. And I think patience to some extent, it leans into that. Because there is an expectation that you want things to happen now. It must happen now. It must happen as quickly as possible. Okay? So going back to what we were talking about, and patience being one of the ways that you're going to help handle this resting, is you got to put in the work, okay? And then you have to take a step back and let it grow. Let that tree grow. Water it, okay? Put in the time and then take a break. Here's a practical example of what I mean. I'm going to move this here so you can see me doing some push-ups. Here's a practical example of what I mean. Let's say you have a project to do, okay? Let's say you're putting out a challenge or you're doing something, some kind of project. Grind. Do what you got to do. Put in the work. Do the research, okay? You might even want to put a plan together before you even do that so that you know where to go, right? And after that, you execute. Do what you got to do. And then you also have to schedule in some time for a break. Because if you jump in from one project into the next, you're going to get tired. You're going to get bogged down. You're going to get antsy, anxious, frustrated. You know, all these things are going to happen to you. And the reason it's happening to you is because you need a break. So the value of taking a break, if you really want to be productive, and you want to be healthy, mentally, physically, I want to say spiritually, maybe sometimes spiritually as well, according to how much bad word you swear, right? Because you're so frustrated. You need a break. So for me this week, I took a break. Like I said, you didn't see me this week. Wanted to come on yesterday, but we know why, you know. I don't mention it too much, but you know, that's life. Right? That's life. We're doing tricep extensions for anybody that's wondering what is he doing next. Okay? So, what are you gonna do, right? You gotta take a break if you wanna keep going. Grind hard and then be patient. Seeing another comment. Spiritually for me, yep. You're gonna mess you up, man. If you don't take a break, you don't take some time for yourself, you don't invest in the rest. Wait a minute. Did I just say that? Anyway, invest in the anyway. I think it was hot, but you can take it. Invest in the rest. Alright, that's y'all. That's for y'all. That's for y'all. Merry Christmas. That's for y'all. Invest in the rest. Okay. But you have to. So what do we talk about when we say rest? Does it mean sleep? Does it mean taking a break? Does it mean doing nothing? Okay. Here's what I mean by rest. Okay. In terms of physical, you should take breaks, meaning don't do the thing you're doing. So if it's exercise related and you are taking a, you say stolen? Yes, stolen. Invest in the rest. So, exercise wise, I have to take a break from exercise. My heel hurts. For anybody that runs a lot, I have pain right under here. I used to have pain here. And I have pain here, shin splints. I have to rest. But in my mind, I'm like, no, man, you gotta produce, man. You gotta push. You gotta keep going, because if you don't keep going, you're gonna fall behind. So there's this fear of falling behind. And what I've been doing was pushing myself, saying, no, if you keep pushing, you won't fall behind. But think of it like an arrow. If you pull an arrow back right? You have to pull an arrow back before it can go forward. So for some of us, if you're struggling with the fear of taking a break, understand that you are like the arrow. You have to take a few steps backward in order to shoot forward. Okay? So if you're not doing that, you're going to stay right here. You're not reaching your full potential when you're all stressed out and your mind is not right. Keep your mind right. Rob knows to finish it. You got to take a break. Okay? You got to take a break. This is you. This is where you want to be so that you can shoot forward. So you got to take a few steps backward in order to take a few steps or many more steps forward. Okay? So we're talking about taking a break and the value of it. Okay? What do we mean, like I was saying, about rest? What does it mean to say rest, take a break? Are they the same thing? Essentially, yes. Rest as in exercise, like I said, is taking a few days off. Sleep is a part of your rest. Maybe you need to catch up on sleep. I know for some of us, we absolutely need it. That's why we're so stressed out and we snapping and we having this short temper, or we just have a very different temperament than what we would like to have. Okay? So yes, get some more sleep. Work it in. Work that sleep into your regimen. Okay? Next, take a break. Get away from it. Turn off the phone for a while. Okay? Get away from whatever you're dealing with. If it's a difficult person, if you can take a small vacation or a staycation, or you just give that person a break. Take a break from whatever is causing you these issues, or causing you or leading you down this path where you're going to have these issues. Take a break from them. It could be a few days. It could be a day. It could be, you block the person for a little bit. Please, I ain't telling you to go and block your family and get in no trouble, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Okay? White. Come on, no problem. Okay? So whatever you have to do to get away from whatever it is that's causing you distress, you need to do it. Be safe, of course. You're going to turn off your phone. Make sure you're in a place where you're safe. And maybe you tell somebody, hey, this is what I'm doing for a few days. So if they don't see you and they're accustomed to seeing you, that they know, alright, this person is okay, they're just taking a break. They're getting away from things. And if you're afraid to take a break, remember that example I spoke of with the arrow. Okay? You are the arrow. You want to produce. You want to succeed. But the only way you're going to do that is if you make a plan, execute that plan, and as part of that plan, you should have some rest. Take time away. Because let me tell you something real quick before we bring this to a close and start our 5-minute Master Blaster. When you rest, when you take time off, let me tell you what happens. I could tell you this happens for me. I don't know if it happens for you. I get really creative on my times off. They say creativity, sometimes the best ideas you have will come to you when you're taking a walk, when you have distanced yourself from whatever it is that you're working on. Like let's say you're working on a book or a paper. You're writing, okay? And you just can't figure it out. And you don't understand what to do. And the ideas are not coming to you. And you know what you do? You take a walk. You go for a bike ride. You walk down the street. You just cock up your legs on something and you watch TV for a while. Something, you play a game. And then all of a sudden the idea just... And you're like, oh, why did I think of that? And you go and you write it down. Okay? I'm telling you. You can look at break or taking a rest in different ways. You can look at it as a way to propel your future results or propel you toward your future results. Or you can look at it as a way, like a mental health day. You're taking time away to rest yourself, you, in here and this. Okay, you're taking time away from whatever it is to make sure that you rejuvenate all of this. And make sure when you're doing it, you commit to it. Because a lot of us, we say, oh, I'm going to take tomorrow off. Tomorrow comes, you don't do it. Then you wonder why you're struggling with some self-esteem and some of your other issues. It's because your mind and your body are not working in unison. Your subconscious mind and your conscious mind are fighting. Your conscious mind is saying, I'm good at this, I could do this. And your subconscious mind going. For those of you who don't understand sucking teeth noises, Meaning your subconscious mind is like, nah, this dude ain't doing, or this person ain't doing what they're supposed to do. So I don't trust them. That's how it is sometimes. Because your mind is doing, you're doing one thing and you're telling your mind another. I'm gonna go this way, and then you end up going this way. So your mind don't trust itself. So if you're gonna take a break, commit to take the break and do it. Do not take out the phone, get the brilliant idea, and then start working all over again. Write it down and then leave it alone. Come back to it when it is time. Okay? Let yourself process and enjoy yourself on that break. Alright, let me see the time here. Almost time for our Master Blaster. Okay? So that's 5 minutes of hell. For those of you who have never done it, feel free to join us. Feel free to modify accordingly. But let's wrap up here in terms of the value of rest. Okay, so you can see rest from two perspectives. Okay, you can see it from a mental health perspective, taking a break, or you can see it from more of a productivity, whereas I need this break in order to be more productive. Your choice. Okay, but absolutely you should be taking time for yourself. You should be taking time for yourself on a regular. So if this is the first time somebody has told you need rest, you need to relax, you need to take your brain and your mind away from the things that's happening in your life, then this is it. This is your message. This is your wake-up call, so to speak. You've got to take care of yourself, because ain't nobody going to do it. Your job ain't going to do it. Other people are not going to do it. It's you. It's on you. So if you sit down there and you let your job burn you out, you let your family, your stresses, or anything burn you out, it's you. You're responsible for you. Okay? Don't ever forget that. The reason I always say it's you and not somebody else is because when you say it's somebody else, it's as if you're putting your power or the potential for you to do great things, to accomplish things in the hands of somebody else. But if I say it's you, and it's you gotta do it, and you gotta make that change, and you can do it, guess who it is? Guess who has the potential? It's you. So don't put your potential in anybody else's hands. Keep it in your own. Okay? It's you. You gotta do the rest. You gotta commit to it. You gotta make that mental shift and say, listen, I'm stressed out right now. Acknowledge where you are and what you need to do, and plan it. Saturday, I'm gonna take a rest. I'm putting my phone down. I'm giving it to somebody else so they could hold it. I'm doing whatever I need to do to take this time. People might call me. Just tell them, listen, I will be unavailable during this time, and this is what I'm doing. Please do not disturb. Do something you like. Do something enjoyable. You know, I'm not telling you to go need anything, but hey, sometimes that's a part of it, right? But in any way you look at it, you have got to take care of yourself. Anyway, family, you know what time it is? It's Master Blaster time. 5 minutes, okay? Let me put this weight away. Actually, I'm going to put it right here. Put the other one on the mat. I'm supposed to do biceps. I'm going to do biceps during the end phase. Alright. So for anybody that has never done this part, okay? 5 minutes. 5 moves. 50 seconds. 5, 5, 5. I'm not trying to get sued by any pizza companies, so I'm not going to mention who, where that comes from, if you get what I'm saying. 5 minutes, 5 moves, 50 seconds apiece, 10 seconds rest in between each move. Alright, let's go over the moves. And remember, you can modify. So if I say do a burpee, and you don't want to do the jump, then you get down, you get up, you skip the jump. Okay? Here we go. This is what we're going to do today. I even brought a notepad. Hey, look at me. Eh? Oh, look at me. I'm moving up in the world. Alright. Let me get the timer. Make sure this timer is ready. Okay. What are we going to do today? We're going to do some squats. Yes. It's time. We're going to do some squats. We're going to do what I like to call all the way up squats. So for this move, you do the squat. And you come right up on the toes. Let me come out a little bit further. Down, squat. Up. Like you're gonna jump, but you don't jump. You just come straight up on the toes. Okay? That's the first move. Next, we're gonna do a lunge with a split switch. This is what I mean. Here, one leg forward, one leg back. Drop the back knee. So you're here, drop the back knee. Look at that. You learned something today. Now, when you come up from that, Just switch. If you don't want to do it so fast, then you take your time and you do that. That's the second move. Third move, we're going to do burpees. Modify if you have to. Fourth move, we're going to do planks. Again, modify if you have to. And lastly, we're going to do some abs. Okay? We're going to do up and overs or rainbows. So both legs, you're lying flat, both legs go just like this. Okay? And we're going to do as many as we can in the time frame. Alright, let's go over that. All the way up squats. Okay? A lunge with a split switch. A burpee. A plank. Rainbows. Let's just call them rainbows. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Ready? Let's go. Alright, here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go, let's go. Just like that. Breathe, do not hold the breath. Try to get as many as you can in the time frame. Come on, family, let's go. Woo, we got 14 seconds, let's go. 10 seconds to go now. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're stopping for a bit. Here we go. Next, lunge time. Ready, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And begin. Start here, lunge. Stand up, switch the legs. Lunge, stand up, switch the legs. Lunge, stand up, switch the legs. Keep going. You know what to do. You're a master blaster at this. Come on. You can do this. When you're doing lunges, bend the back knee. The front knee will follow. That way, you keep yourself in line and your knee is not passing over the front of the toe like this. Okay? That's your little exercise tip for today. We got 10 seconds to go. My legs are tired. But that's okay. We gotta push. And stop. Burpee time. Modify if you have to. Modify if you have to. I'm gonna show you both versions. And begin. Here we go. Modified. Out, out. Legs out. Legs in. Stand up. Or you can do this one. Down. Jump. Okay, modified again. Now jump. Just like that. Just like that. Okay? Breathe. We got a few seconds. Woo! Plank time. Ready? Let's go. Almost. 3, 2, 1. Oops, the screen almost went off. Let's go. Planks. Woo! Good job, everybody. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Breathe. "17 seconds. We're almost there. 7. And stop. All right, are you ready? This is it. Put this right here. Here we go. This is the next move. This is the next move. You start here, you come across like that. Rainbows. Let's go. Okay, let me shift it this way. See me. Keep going. Hands flat. We're going right down to the mark. So don't stop. If you have to stop a little bit, take a small break and then get right back into it. Breathe. You see the time? Let's go, push. Breathe, let's go. Woo! Stop. And the beep, the clock goes beep. All right, everybody. How was that? That was rough, eh? All right, everybody. Thank you for coming today. Really appreciate it. This will be posted after, so you can watch it at your own convenience. I'm sweating. That's great. Next week I will be here. 6 feet. Well, if lights on, I'll be here next week, 6:15. Take care of yourself. Gratitude is the attitude. Being thankful is the mood. Keep your mind. Get your mind right. Keep your body tight. This is NickFit. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming.